Hello, traders, and happy Monday. It's Matt and JC with Empire Algorithmic Trading, here to bring you your daily dose of VWAP Vision's Stock Talk.
It's where the volume weighted average price helps us make sense of the market, Matt. So let's get right to it. Time for a little stock talk.
All right. Well, again, Jace, happy Monday. How are things down in the Southeast?
Doing okay. I was a little under the weather this morning, so I stayed home from work today. Just kind of did a little bit of R&R to try and get a little bit better for the week. So I did some studying today, and it was an interesting day to watch the market. It looked like we were potentially going to get into a green zone,
Yeah.
and then sellers just took control and drug it down pretty much
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
from basically halfway through the session down. So the S&P ended up down 0.2%, a little over 0.2. The Nasdaq Composite down 0.3. Small caps reversed lower as well, down pretty much flat on the day. And then same thing with mid caps, still trading below their moving averages and their VWAP. Bonds were pretty much flat on the day, and then of course the VIX kind of rallied just a little bit. But the S&P 500, when you look at it, it's like three times it's tried to get past this old high here. Actually, four if you take Friday's rally into account, but it's just continuous rejection at the all-time high, which is a little cause concern. We'll just see if we can get a little forward momentum. But all in all, it's a little bit of a stalling day. Higher volume on the or on the S&P 500. It looks like higher volume on the Nasdaq. So just kind of some mini distribution days, kind of some subtle distribution throughout the market today.
All right. Well, hey, that is our breakdown of the general market. Next up, we're going to get to our big movers on the day. These big movers are all sent to you by our algorithm and its daily buy and sell signals. And if you'd like access to that, you can visit our Patreon, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. And we'd love to see you there and get you to be a part of this. But Jace, what did the big movers do?
There's a lot of downside action. We're going to start with Monday. Monday it was easily the
Wow.
hardest hit. It was down 20, almost
Wow.
30% to now 29.8%. Clearly a failed breakout back here. This is just wild. I was looking at these numbers. It was a breakout at 314. It pretty much failed the following day, down 3.4%. 3.5% is our threshold. And it just never really quite was able to muster anything. And then it broke down below the 10-day. Then it broke down below the 20-day. So those are pretty good sell signals. The algo hit a sell signal at 277. It closed today at 174, a solid 100 points below the algo sell signal, which was a solid 40 points below the buy signal. So this is why you want to keep your losses small. If the stocks move against you, breakouts go up. Breakouts that go down after the buy signal are just they aren't worth holding, right? So
Don't
I
work.
wanted to bring that up as a good reason on why you cut your losses.
So, real quick, highest
Yes.
volume in the last 250 bars. Is that also an earnings thing?
Oh
Did they
yeah,
just?
yeah. That was an earnings play. They announced earnings this morning,
Oof.
and obviously was not good. I mean, look at that. Holy cow! I think it wiped out. Yeah, basically since December of 23, all the
Wow.
gains it had in about a year and a half. So that's something else there. Catalonia Mining, one of our red zone breakouts, did a little V shape, shake and bake, and it's just got crushed today, down 8.5%. That's why we don't like to buy stocks during red zones. Symbotic, it's showing some warning signs, broke below the 20 or the 10-day average last week, found resistance at the VWAP, and then broke below the 20-day again
Hmm.
and the 10-day today, down 7.8%. It's selling off a little bit quicker than the VWAP is able to catch up, so it hasn't really flashed a sell signal yet. And then Upstart is continuing to just come back down to earth. It was down 7%. This one was one that rallied 18% in four sessions, set up as a three and go. I bought into that one at 80, took some profits at 84, got stopped out at 78, and it's currently back down at 63. So don't be afraid if a stock comes back to where you bought it. Don't be afraid to cut your losses, right? If they move up, you can always buy them back when they retake the buy point. But round trips are usually not a positive sign. So not a good look there for Upstart. On the plus side, we had a little bit of Transmedics continuing its volatility. It rallied off the 10 and the 20-day moving average, flashed
Wow.
a little, it tried to flash a buy signal, pulled back, flashed a little mini sell signal, just continuing the volatility. So a little while there. And then ISSC is just continuing its nice run. This thing is just on a tear. I mean, that's at 1851. First original buy point at 1195. So pretty nice run there. But overall, I just kind of I was home today, like I said, so I was just kind of looking around and I was kind of curious, like overall, what are stocks that aren't on our watch list looking like? Because we have a very narrow view of the market and it's
Right.
very growth related and a very specific model, right? So I just wanted to take a look. What's the rest of the market look like? And I got to tell you, it's not good. Intuit has already broke down. I mean, that's just getting crushed. Axon looks like it's about ready. It's kind of topping out. It had a nice earnings move, and then it's pulling back. It hasn't been able to follow through. Pinterest had a nice strong uptrend potentially starting, and it crashed. ServiceNow is continuing to break down even more. Cloudflare, it looks like it's starting to top out. This
Wow.
is a quick, nice, easy little three quick bars. That happens a lot at tops. This has been on a really nice run. There's a lot of these kind of patterns hitting. Cisco hit a strong reversal bar today. That's a pretty bearish candle right there. And again, these are all over the place. Constellation Energies, again, another quick, a whole bunch of distribution right below the VWAP. Clustered selling below the VWAP, at a minimum, precedes volatility, right? A lot of times it'll precede a big correction, kind of like you see here. But at a minimum, you're going to see some volatility come before the market can settle things out. So we're starting to see that across the board. Booking Holdings, another one. This one has already broke its trend. It's trading well below its averages. Amazon broke down, rallied up and found resistance at the moving averages. Quanta Services, another one that's broken down already. Another example of that clustered selling, right below the averages and the VWAPs. So again, there's a lot of look of potential volatility. Same thing with Howmet. That one's been on a nice strong run, and that's throwing some caution flags there. And Microsoft. So across the board, there's just a lot of distribution that just isn't really showing up in the major averages. So yes, a couple of really strong good days, these things could rally right back up, but you just have to react to what we're seeing. And it's a pretty bearish look. So hence our defensiveness, hence we're building up some cash. We aren't really buying anything right now. We're just waiting for some good setups. And right now, like that's not a good setup, right? Into it, that's not a good look. So across the board, there's really not a lot to buy. I was really looking hard today, thinking we were going to get in the green zone. And there was nothing there. So I'm like, well, there's really nothing here. And then the market just kind of fell apart around it. So just be cautious, everybody. That's all I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. And that is it for us for Daily Stock Talk today. Thank you for coming in and visiting us here at Empire Algorithmic Trading. You can find more about us on our website, VWAPvision.com. That's VWAPvision.com to just see who we are, what we do, and why we came up with this crazy algorithm. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube. Please like, subscribe, listen, watch. However you consume your media, we are there. You can follow us on social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, X. And as always, the meat and potatoes, the good stuff is over on Patreon. Patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading, where you get access to our daily algorithmic buy and sell signals. You get access to some educational videos where Jason and I break down how we use the different signals in our trading. You can also get access to just a cool group of traders, some guys there that are looking to make some money and figure out how this whole trading thing works. So patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. And as always, Jace, I will see you at Arrow Review. Happy trading, buddy.
Happy trading, my friend, and we'll see you in a little bit.